Hello and welcome, my dear student, my 8th grader. This is Teacher Fida with you. Hope you all doing fine. And today we are going to continue with the present perfect, and this is video number 2. So this is video part 2 of the present perfect. Uh, Taken from your student book, page 63, from your action pack book, module 6. So I want you to open your book and your study sheet 3, and let's start and continue our lesson present perfect. So we started with the form of the present perfect in video number 1, video part 1, and we said that if I want to make a present perfect sentence, or to form the present perfect sentence, I use the auxiliary have or has. And I said that we use has for the singular subject, he, she, it, or any singular noun, and we use have for the plural subject, they, we, you, I, or any plural noun, and followed by the verb 3, the past participle verb form of the verb 3. And today we are going to start with the uses. So um, we use the present perfect simple. نستخدم المضارع التام البسيط for one, for an action that happened in the past but we don't mention when. What concerns us is the action itself. The tense does not concern us, or maybe we don't know it. And I've mentioned this in video part 1. We said حدث في الماضي لفعل حدث في الماضي لكننا لم نذكر متى حدث الفعل أو متى حدث في الماضي. ما يهمنا في هذه الحالة هو الفعل نفسه. زمن الفعل لا يهمنا، أو من الممكن أننا لا نعرفه. They have moved to London. The important detail is that they moved to London. The time at which they moved is not important. الحدث المهم أو what's important، الحدث المهم في هذه الجملة هو أنهم انتقلوا للعيش في لندن. في هذا المثال التفصيلي المهم هو أنهم انتقلوا إلى لندن، أما الوقت الذي انتقلوا فيه إلى لندن فهو غير مهم. They've bought a new car. It's the same. The important detail here is that they have bought the car, not when they bought the car. The time when they bought the car is not important. في هذا المثال أيضا التفصيلي المهم هو أنهم اشتروا سيارة، أما الوقت الذي اشتروا فيه السيارة فهو غير مهم. Number 2, to talk about experiences، التجارب that we have or have not had in our life، للحديث عن التجارب التي خضناها في حياتنا أو لم نخضها في حياتنا. I have visited many countries. لقد زرت العديد من الدول. This is an experience. هذه تجارب. زيارة العديد من الدول بالنسبة للشخص هي تجارب. Number 3, to ask whether somebody has done something during his life. We often use ever in this sentence للتحدث أو لسؤال شخص ما إذا قام بشيء معين في حياته، وعادة هنا نستخدم ever وتستخدم في السؤال. Have you ever ridden a camel؟ هل بعمرك قمت بركوب الجمل؟ Have you ever eaten fish؟ هل بعمرك قمت بتناول السمك؟ إذا قمت بهذا العمل في حياتك you answer with yes I have. إذا we use ever to ask whether somebody has done something during his lifetime خلال حياته. Now B from this this use is if we haven't done something during our lifetime، إذا لم نقم بعمل شيء خلال حياتنا. And we often use never. في هذه الحالة نستخدم never. For example, the question we have above, have you ever ridden a camel? If I didn't أو if I haven't ridden a camel, I say no, I have never ridden a camel. This to express that I have never done this thing during my lifetime. أنني لم أقم بهذا العمل خلال فترة حياتي أو خلال حياتي. If I want to say that I haven't done something during the lifetime or my lifetime, I use never. I have never eaten a cow meat. I have never ridden a bicycle. لم أقم بركوب الدراجة في حياتي. لم أقم بتناول لحوم الأبقار في حياتي. So something that I haven't done during my life, I use never to express it. So use number 3. Let's go back to use number 3. Use number 3. If I want to talk about something that I have done during my life, شيء قمت به بحياتي, or something that I want to ask somebody if he has done something during his life, in the question I use ever. Have you ever? And I ask my question. Now, if I haven't done something during my life, إذا لم أقم بعمل شيء خلال حياتي, I use never. I don't use I haven't. I use never because this is something I haven't done yet in my life. لم أقم به في حياتي. Number 4. To refer to an action that started in the past and continuing in the present for a state that has applied for a long time and still applies now. للإشارة إلى فعل بدأ في الماضي وما زال مستمر في الحاضر أو لوصف حالة كانت مستمرة لفترة طويلة وما زالت مستمرة حتى الآن. وفي هذا الاستخدام يجب أن يكون في الجملة دائما كلمة since أو for حتى تدل على أن الفعل لم ينتهي بعد. أما إذا لم يكن الفعل في المضارع التام البسيط since and for عندها يكون ولم يكن في المضارع البسيط ولم تكن في الجملة since and for، هذا يعني بأن الفعل قد انتهى وليس مستمرا في الحاضر. مثال Mr. Allen has been a teacher for 25 years. السيد آلان كان معلم ل25 سنة. This means he is still teaching. معناها أنه لا يزال معلم. هو بدأ بالتعليم قبل 25 سنة ولكنه لم ينتهي بعد من التدريس أو من التعليم. هو ما زال معلما. We've known each other for years. نحن نعرف بعضنا البعض منذ سنوات. This means we still know each other. We still know each other. ولا زلنا نعرف بعضنا البعض. So, the action started in the past, but it continued to the present. بدأ في الماضي واستمر إلى الوقت الحاضر. And here we use in the sentence to express this use. We use for or since. نستخدم time marks أو time expressions الدلائل الزمنية for أو since. Number 5. For an action that has just finished. In this case, we usually use just. نستخدم المضارع التام البسيط لفعل انتهى للتو، انتهى قبل فترة قصيرة جدا من التحدث عنه. في هذه الحالة نستخدم just لدلالة على أن الحدث قد انتهى قبل فترة قليلة. We have just had lunch. لقد انتهينا قبل قليل من تناول الغداء. The play has just finished. لقد انتهت اللعبة قبل قليل. إذا when we talk about an action that has just finished and we use just the time expression just here نستخدم الدلالة الزمنية just للتحدث عن أن هذا الفعل انتهى للتو قبل فترة قليلة جدا من انتهائه تحدثنا عنه. Now, let's go to the time marks or the time expressions. دلالات الزمن. Number one is just, and I've just explained just. لقد قمت بشرح just قبل قليل. When we talk about an action that has just finished, and we use just here. The train has just left the station. قبل قليل غادر القطار المحطة. Already. And also already is used just like just. We use it like just. It has the same meaning. We've already finished our work. لقد قمنا بانتهاء من عملنا قبل قليل. Yet. Now, yet. We only use yet in the negative sentences and in the questions. We don't use them. We don't use yet in the affirmative sentences. نستخدم yet فقط في الجمل المنفية والسؤال، ولا نستخدمها في الجمل الغير المنفية اللي هي الجمل المثبتة. She hasn't. This is a negative sentence. She hasn't phoned yet. لم تتصل بعد. Have you seen him yet? هل رأيته بعد؟ Both of them. We used yet one in sentence number one in a negative sentence, and number two in a question. And we place yet at the end of the sentence or at the end of the question. موقعها في الجملة دائما في نهاية الجملة. So we use yet at the end of the sentence, and we use it only in the negative sentences and in the question. نستخدمها فقط في الجمل المنفية والسؤال، وموقعها دائما في نهاية الجملة. So far معناها أيضا إلى الآن. They haven't made any mistakes so far. إلى الآن لم يرتكبوا أي أغلاط. He has written 2 letters so far. لقد كتب رسالتين إلى الآن. Recently مؤخرا. They haven't visited us recently. لم يزورونا مؤخرا. And same as lately. Number 6 also has the meaning of مؤخرا. It's been very warm lately. مؤخرا كان الجو دافئ. We haven't seen them lately. ولم نراهم مؤخرا. Ever, and I've explained ever. If I want to ask someone if he had done something during his life, إذا أردت أن أسأل شخص إذا عمل شيء خلال حياته, I use ever. Have you ever eaten Mexican food? هل تناولت في حياتك الطعام المكسيكي? And never, if I want to say that I haven't done anything during my life, إذا أردت أن أقول أنني لم أقم بعمل شيء خلال حياتي, I use never. And I have never heard that singer. في حياتي لم أسمع بذلك المغني. So I've explained ever and never earlier. في وقت سابق. Number 9, how long. We use how long to know the duration of time or the period of time. نستخدمه لمعرفة المدة الزمنية التي بقي فيها الفعل مستمر أو متى بدأ الفعل. We use the question word how long, and I use it with the sentences that have since and for in it. So, and I've already explained since and for, and I've said that we use it for the action that started in the past and continued to the present. For example, which we have here, I haven't seen her for ages. Since, they haven't been here since last summer. Now, number 12, before. Before, من قبل. I have never seen such a big tree before. لم أرى شجرة كبيرة. This is the first time. لأول مرة في حياتي أرى شجرة كبيرة. لم أرى شجرة كبيرة من قبل. إذن this sentence, when I use before here and before comes at the end of the sentence here, I use it to express that this is the first time to see something أو to do something. إنها المرة الأولى لرؤية شيء أو لعمل شيء. So, في هذه الجملة تدل أن المتكلم يرى هذه الشجرة للمرة الأولى في حياته. وهنا نتحدث عن شيء لم نره أو لم نفعله لأول مرة في حياتنا. يعني نتحدث عن شيء نراه أو نفعله لأول مرة في حياتنا. يمكن التعبير عن هذه الجملة في طريقة أخرى باستخدام كلمة this is the first time كالآتي. Now, the sentence that you have, look at the sentence you have in under the number 12. I have never seen such a big tree before. Now, if I want to change this sentence by using the expression this is the first time, أريد أغير هاي الجملة ولكن باستخدام التعبير this is the first time، إنها المرة الأولى. I do it like this. I put the term or the expression this is the first time at the beginning of the sentence. بضع الexpression التعبير this is the first time إنها المرة الأولى في بداية الجملة. Then followed by the subject I and the auxiliary have. But here I replace أستبدل the word never الكلمة never ever بكلمة ever. So صار this is the first time I have ever seen such a big tree, and I omit وأحذف the word before. بقوم بحذف كلمة before. ما قمنا به هو محافظة على معنى الكلمة ولكن استبدال كلمة before بكلمة this is the first time. before موقعها كان في نهاية الجملة، this is the first time موقعها في بداية الجملة. وقمنا باستبدال كلمة never اللي موجودة في الجملة الأولى إلى كلمة ever عندما وضعناها مع جملة this is the first time. So it's I have never seen such a big tree before. This is the first time I have ever seen such a big tree. Another sentence. I have never visited Italy before. This means this is the first time I go to Italy. لم أزر إيطاليا من قبل. معناها إنه هاي المرة هي أول مرة أذهب فيها لزيارة دولة إيطاليا. If I want to change the sentence using the expression this is the first time, I omit before. بحذف كلمة before. I put the expression this is the first time at the beginning of the sentence. بضع التعبير هذه المرة الأولى this is the first time في بداية الجملة الجديدة. And I continue using the subject I have and have. So this is the first time I have. Now never I replace the word never with the word ever. So this is the first time I have ever visited. I continue with the verb visited Italy. This is the first time I have ever visited Italy. The meaning, we didn't change anything at the meaning. نفس معنى الجملة but in a different way. نفس معنى الجملة ولكن كتبناها بطريقة أخرى. إذا we use before وهي من قبل to express that this is the things that we are doing or the action that we are doing, this is the first time we do it. هذه المرة الأولى التي نقوم بها. In the sentence we have never and before. Never comes between the auxiliary and the verb 3, and before comes at the end of the sentence. If I want to change this sentence using this is the first time, we put this is the first time at the beginning of the sentence followed by the subject and the auxiliary have or has, but we replace the word never with the word ever. نستبدل كلمة never بكلمة ever, and we continue the rest of the sentence. نكمل ما تبقى من الجملة but without adding the word before. من دون وضع كلمة before لأنه نحن بنحذفها. Now, when do we use for and when do we use since? We use for to refer that we use for to refer to the duration of an action. نستخدم for للإشارة إلى الفترة الزمنية التي حدث فيها الفعل، أي كم المدة الزمنية التي استمر فيها الفعل. while we use since to refer to the point in time when an action started. نستخدم since لنشير إلى النقطة الزمنية التي بدأ فيها الفعل. Now, I'm going to explain each and every sentence so you can know, or so you can understand the use of both of them, for and since. Both of them means منذ in Arabic. Now, sentence number 1. We've lived here since 1987. This is the point when the action started. هي النقطة التي بدأ فيها الحدث. A year. When you have a year like 1997, 1998, 2020, 2019, we use since. لأنها تتحدث عن متى بدأ الحدث. بدأ الحدث، عيشنا في هذه المنطقة، معيشتنا في هذه المنطقة بدأت عام 1987. They didn't mention for how long. ما ذكروا الفترة الزمنية كم مدة اللي نحن عشنا فيها بهاي المنطقة. They only said that we started living here. بدأنا العيش هنا in 1987. But while sentence number 2, we've lived in this house. لقد عشنا في هذا البيت for 6 months. لمدة 6 أشهر، ولكن لم يذكروا متى بدأت ال6 أشهر. They didn't mention when this 6 months started. Mr. Smith has had this car for years. Mr. Smith يمتلك هذه السيارة لسنوات. And also they didn't mention. Look at the difference between sentence number 1 and sentence number 3. In sentence number 1, they mentioned the year 1987, so we use since. In sentence number 3, they said for years لسنوات, but they didn't mention when this years started. متى بدأت هذه السنوات? So we used for. Now, number 4. She's been in our class since October. And here, look at sentence number 2 and sentence number 4. Sentence number 4. She's been in our class since October. حددنا فترة زمنية بالشهر. اسم الشهر. When we have name of months, we use since. عندما يكون هنالك اسم شهر وحددنا اسم الشهر نستخدم since. While in sentence number 2 في جملة رقم 2, we've lived in this house for 6 months لستة أشهر, but we didn't mention which month. We didn't mention the name of the month. ما حددنا اسم الشهر اللي بدأوا العيش فيه. That's why we used for. While in sentence number 4, there is October, so we use since. Sentence number 5. I haven't seen John since Monday. And sentence number 6, I haven't seen John, the same sentence, since 4 days. Number 5, since Monday, and here we mentioned the name of the day. عندما ذكرنا اسم اليوم, we used since. But we used for with days, أيام. But they didn't mention when these days started. متى بدأت الأيام هذه. So, they've been in Italy. Also look at number 8 and number 7. Number 7, they've been in Italy since 1998. هم في إيطاليا منذ سنة 1998. But they've been in Italy for a week. لمدة أسبوع. See the difference. The duration مدة أسبوع. The point when the action started 1998. That's it for today, my dear student. I hope to see you soon, inshallah. Take care and bye-bye.